This is the third video in the sequence where we're describing the Eclipse IPL generator for iSpec 2200. And in this video we're going to be looking at actually creating a new map and having a look at the overall spreadsheet, and then in particular mapping the figure data. In this video we're going to have a look at the overall spreadsheet with a rather simplified content here. We'll look at the spreadsheet area being mapped, the Eclipse IPL generator for iSpec 2200 interface, and then we'll be starting the creation of a new map and then mapping the spreadsheet to the DTD elements. On the left hand side you can see a representation of the spreadsheet that we're going to be using during this demo. And it's a relatively simple spreadsheet, as it says. At the top we've got the parts list data column headings, and that reflects what is happening further down. The next bit down there is the figure title. You can also have the figure number, file name and things like that in, but this one's just got the figure title. And as you can see from the rest of it, it's the IPL data itself, and that's what gets mapped across. Now clearly the more you put into this, like chapter numbers and all sorts of things like that, the more useful it will be, and the less you'll have to put in afterwards. This is the interface, and it's just to remind you of what the interface looks like, and it's got the three buttons there to provide access to the main functions. What you can see here is the area of the spreadsheet being mapped for the figure. Now you can see here that on the left hand side of that bit we've got is a figure 1, and that is the figure number that we've got. The next item across to the right there is the title of the figure, and that's what will get mapped into the figure title in the parts list. So what we have to do then to create a new map, we click on the New button, which on the interface, and then we choose the schema to be mapped, and then choose the CSV spreadsheet file which contains the data to be mapped. So that you can get a feel for what it looks like from the mapping point of view, this is the figure interface, and on the left hand side there you can see all the elements that need mapping, and then you'll see the spreadsheet shows only 2 items of data associated with the figure. So this is the interface that we saw a bit earlier on. And to start the mapping function we click on New. Then that's what version we want to have, and that's version 12 we'll say. Then we click on the next bit, and then we take the CSV file, spreadsheet file, that actually we want to map to the DTD. So at that point, having clicked next, what we get now is the figure. So what we're going to put in there, we're going to have the title. So that is there, set, and you get that in there. We're not going to map the figure number because that's automatically generated. So that is then the end of that part. That's all we have to do for the figure number. This is the end of the third video of the sequence, and there's more videos to show the remaining parts of the spreadsheet, the mapping to the parts, and also the build function at the end.